Yo, yo, yo. What up with you, YouTube? It's Cstapz coming to you with an updated Stamina Warden build, hybrid build for the future of ESO. Hey, this is one of my favorite builds, and this is my favorite XM build, so I wanted to give it to you guys. If you're new to the channel, stay tuned. You're in for something. Like always, my build's tanky. If you don't know who it is, it's your boy Cstapz. Stay tuned. You're in for a surprise. Alright, let's get right into the build, guys. I'm going to go right into the stat sheet. You can see buffed up. We are really beefy. That's the back bar. This is the front bar. And we are really beefy on the build, guys. At 40,000 health, 2,300 stand recovery. We have 1,200 mag recovery and 1,235 health recovery on this build. We are using some reduced cost enchants. As you can see, our potion just went down, a lot of rebuffs, so it did go down. But spell resistance is really pushing on this build. Really good sustain on this build. Go straight into the consumable for you guys. We are using Smoke Bear Hunch. Just really good. If you cannot afford this, you can use Jewels of Misrule. It will work. It does pretty much the same thing. You just lose a little bit of health regen and max stats. We are using tripods on this build. It's our consumable. If you can, like I said, can't afford them, you can use Spell Alliance Drought. I do prefer magic pots on this build over stamina, but like I said, just use what you can get. But tripods are the best to use in this build, and this is what I use. We'll go straight into skills, and I'll show you my race. I am a Wood Elf on this build. Wood Elf simply for the penetration. You want the stam recovery, and the max stam is really nice on this. Like really good. Of course, we'll go over the skills in a little bit. Like I said, that's all of the skills. We'll go into Mundus stones now and let you see what I'm using on them. We do have 20 points into health. We have 44 into stamina. We are using the Serpent Mundus stone on here. As you can see, we are pushing 40,000 health once we do buff up, which is really nice. Let's go straight into skills for you guys. We're using Rending Slashes. Like I said, this is just our dot and our spammable in this build, but we'll get into why in a little bit. Next, Bird of Prey. This will be your CC immunity. You pop this, it gives you speed. You get out of there, it gives you minor berserker where I slot it, which is really nice. As you can see, the cost on most of our skills are reduced. I'll show you why later on. Arctic Blast. This is your CC and to get them off of you, and Gigantic Heal, really good. Deep Fissure. You are using the magic morph, even though you're a stamina. I would say a hybrid build on here. It goes off after 6 seconds. It does crazy damage, but it does apply major and minor breach. But you are getting major and minor breach from another source on this build. Next, we have Lotus Blossom. We are using Lotus Blossom on this build just because of the 60-second buff. Like I said, it just, and then getting the major prophecy and savagery for having it slotted. But really, the 60-second buff, and it costs 932, not a lot. Ultimate of choice on this build will be the Northern Storm. You can use Flawless Dawnbreaker if you like. But myself, I do like the Northern Storm just because once it's up, you give major protection, which is really nice, and you get 300 spell damage and weapon damage, and you freeze up everybody. It's really the Warden's, I would say the Warden's corrosive, but really nice skill. Getting into the other skills, we are using on our back bar, we are using Living Trellis, which is really good. Just it's like I said, you just spam it on there. Once the effect in, it heals, but you can't spam it on people. Make it in and heals them. Really good. Like I said, cost is reduced on it. It's really nice. Blue Betty on this build. We are using blue over the green just for the fact that the blue is going to give us more magic regen. It doesn't show up on our tool tip and all of that, but it will help really nice. Resolving Vigor is another one of our heals that we're using on this build. Really good heal, and it gives you physical and spell resistance for 20 seconds, which is really nice. Elemental Subsibility will be your next ability. It puts a rotating dot every so often, but it's just really good. I'll spam this on people to knock them off their mounts. It costs nothing, so just spam it and weave it. Ice Fortress, really good. This is going to give you a major resolve, and it's going to give you minor protection, which is really nice. So you're getting minor and that off of that. And the ultimate of choice on this build on the back bar will be Healing Thicket. I do love this, and just the burst heal and the heal to give for your teammates over time. Next up, we will go right into the sets. Like I said, let me make sure. Like I said, do guys do want to see? Here we go. We have the Master's Mace. We have this in Nirnholm. If you can get this perfected, that's great. If not, this one does work. We are using Mace on this build for extra penetration. Like I said, we do want to get our penetration up as high as we can. That way we're just going straight through and just that with Nirnholm. Really, really good damage. Back bar, I have a sharpen just for more damage. We are using the new enchants on these that deals 1026 magic damage, restores health, and it gives you magic and stam. We're using that on both bars. Back bar, we're using the Vate perfected lightning staff. We do have this in healing. We are warding, and you do really, really need your heals. So on your back bar, put this as powered. Trust me, you'll thank me later. And if you don't know what the Vate does, it puts a beam between you and the enemies while they're tethered up. It just keeps increasing the damage, which is really, really nice. Lasts 10 seconds, and then you can reapply it. Free buff. Like, it really, really helps with putting pressure in them. But you'll put the pressure, and it does rotate over to your other bar. Like I said, our mythic of choice, as always, on my builds, I love them to be tanky, so we are using a Gaze of Syphis on this build. We're using this in Reinforced with the Prismatic Glyph, just to give you more, like I said, more max bang for your buck. If you don't know what the mythic, the Gaze is, just basically gives you armor. If you can't get the Gaze, just put on Bloodspawn. Put on Bloodspawn and put it Reinforced, and you'll do the same thing. And on the shoulder, you just want to put the shoulder impan. In medium, same thing. Heavy helmet, medium shoulder, Bloodspawn. But next setup, we're using Mara's Balm. Want this in Reinforced on the chest, and you do want it reinforced on another piece on your body. I'm using the feet, but I would prefer to have it on the legs. If you don't know what Mara does, it just removes negative effects. When they're removed, you heal. Really, really nice. But this is what people sleep on. So your Betty, if you go into your Betty, every 5 seconds, the Netch removes one negative effect from you. The Netch costs nothing. If you just spam the Netch over and over and over, it will cleanse you off of every effect. As you can see, just non-stop heals. When you take the effects off, you get healing. I know a lot of people are concerned about the nerf to Mara's, but it will not affect builds that are Wardens. You're gonna at the bottom effect is gonna go to 30 seconds. The massive heal, woody woo. You're getting 2,000 something. 2,000, what's that, 2,400 health every 2 seconds on a Warden, as long as you keep your buffs up, so don't really worry about that. But like I said, Mara's Reinforced will work after the patch. Next, training, we want this in Divines. We're using a 2-piece training, but you do want this in Light, just to get your Undaunted passive. Next, we have a Druid 1-piece up, just to give you more health. Really, really nice, craftable, you want this in Divines. Next, we have the Greaves of training. We have these in medium, and we do have these in impen. I would put these in Reinforced. I would flip these and put Mara on the legs and this, but right now I've just been waiting to find some extra cash. But next, Mara's Balm on there, impen, with all prismatic glyphs on everything. So that would give you 1 impen, 2 impen, 2 divines, another impen, another Reinforced, 2 Reinforced. Oh, works. Very tanky. Mara's Balm, Bloodthirsty. We do have reduced health, magic, and stamina glyphs on this prismatic with the Bloodthirsty trait on each jewelry piece. Bloodthirsty is going to help you when you're dotting them down and burning them down, just to put that extra damage on them. It doesn't have to be gold, and if you guys haven't noticed, I did finally get some gold jewelry, so thank you everybody, finally there. But continuing, that gets us through the sets. Just want to break down, like, pretty simple champion points. Let's get into them. Like I said, if any moment you need to rewind or have any questions, just hit me up. But these are my blue champion points. Next, we'll have the green champion points. And the green champion points. If you're new to the channel, hey, hit me with a like. Comment down below. Hit me with a sub. Like I said, I respond to all comments, as long as it's not anything too much out the ordinary. Alright, let's get straight into some PvP footage. Now, you got this guy running from me. You know how he do. I turn around, I see this guy here. I'm just trying to give you guys some show. So, now we have a 1986. Now, I'm just putting my dots on him. As you can see, that beam is what you want to get with the Vate stram. Now, I'm just working them down with the masters, and I'm keeping my shocks down. And just keeping non-stop pressure on the other guy comes. You want to make sure you do line your shocks up. Line your shocks up. Your CC is going to be your Arctic wind. So you just sitting there, just really taking your time. So here we have Dude and Gravity Crush. So I'm just sitting back. You're like super tanky, just mind your business. You can do whatever you want to do, but when it comes to it and it comes to damage and getting ready to burn something, he gets to run it for his life, because you see how we do, and boom, down goes Frazier. To the next clip we go, and like I said, just some open world PvP so you guys can enjoy this and crack up like I did. But here we have me versus reds, blue, everything, just to show you guys how tanky you really are and how this build is really usable. Look at, now just watch my sustain on the build. So I'm sitting here, I'm taking a lot of pressure from these blues that's been trying to zerg me for a while. Like, they're getting hit by reds, but as you can see, they're sitting here, they're on my coattail so bad it doesn't make any sense. They're trying to kill me, you know, they're giving me everything they got. They're trying to ruin me from having my little fun out here with them. So I'm sitting here just chilling. I'm trying to test their DPS out. I see they have one that's sitting there with a frost staff. So I popped my storm art. They got me down really low, but watch this. Pop, I'm all the way up, and as you can see, this is where these guys get super trolly and they just want to zerg me down or 2v1 me, you know, blah blah blah. But just watch. So we're sitting here, just watch the sustain. Look at all the heals that we're getting. Like, whoa, every second, just boom, 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 1,200, 1,200, 1,000 green. Just watch the green, that's the healing. So we sit here, you hit him with the 2-piece to smack him up while the blues are still trying to zerg us down. They just ran through all of these guys, but look at them, they're still on me. So I turn around, I freeze him up, he dies. So now I'm putting to work on the other one, because, dude, you could have just let me be. He's getting hit by siege just like me, so we're putting the work on him. I'm cracking up. Look at him. He's running that way, trying to run away from me. Now he runs some blues, and boom, he dies. So because of that and all the zerg he did on me, I decided to give him a little love tap there. Let's continue down. We got trebuchets, everything going. I see this guy. I put my pressure on him, so I just get to putting the work on this guy. As you can see, people just die. Like, it's really just me out here by myself. So we just rolling through the blues. Hey, what up, homie? I ain't bother nobody. Just going through him. Boom. Turn here. We see this guy. We want to put a little bit of damage on him because he's super squishy. As you can see, the shock comes up, kills him, nukes him. At this point, everybody's angry once again at me because I'm a yellow in the middle of blues and red with siege going everywhere. Man, hey, I've been holding on to this build, guys. Like, I'm finally ready to release it. I was waiting for mid-year to be over with because I wanted to use this for myself, man. It was too nice, you know. But hey, I do love you guys, so I had to put it out. So as you can see, man, we're still tanking through a whole bunch of people. And here we see another blue. Hey, it's actually another one out here, so we get to work at this dude. He's dead. Somebody has play break on. I see these guys stacking up really nice, so I get my shock down. Siege is coming through, and I just start putting dots on people and trying to heal up. The siege is a lot. Just see how, oh my god, look at, I don't have on any well fitted, no well fitted. As you guys can see, we're just rolling through this because we reduce cost. Watch the healing ultimate. I just want to show you how everything runs together. Look, if you needed it, I would have popped the trees. Look, we still had these guys trying to zerg me down. But you know how I do, we just using line of sight. You gotta remember, guys, pro tip, always use line of sight. But we're just sitting here playing around with these guys, kiting them back. I'm gonna buff up here, but they're just getting worked down. Like, I just thought this would be a real good clip to see me just running around showing you guys how this build is used by me. Yours truly, just rolling though. Here we go. We got bow ultimates. I'm coming through. I'm gonna start freezing up everything. Just putting all the pressure I can on everybody. Just hoping to get, you know, something to chase me so I can kill them. So we rolling through. We got a big guy here. We like, oh, whoa, whoa. Know what's going on here, so I figured I start putting pressure on both of them because I'm not really scared. This is the ultimate build, like, bro, it's the super 1vx build. So we sitting there here going to town. He turns little now, so y'all know he's about to die. He's going to work down. It's a blue running by. We continue to put sustained pressure on him. The blue's coming. Zerg that dude down with me. We have another blue over here now. Just roll through him. just chilling, minding my business. But I really never understand why these guys always want to just kill me. Like, look at this dude dragon leaping off the top ropes. Like, I'm really not who am I bothering? I'm not even bothering nobody. We got clan fears coming to jump me and everything. I look at this sniper. Oh, this is where I die, and this is where stuff get ugly. See how that freaking sniper baited me, man, with all those snipes. So I'm just sitting here. I see a gigantic group of them. I'm like, oh yeah, you know me, I gotta get in there. Siege coming. This is not what you want. Tankiest builds in the world can't live through this. So now we got sieges coming. Oh my god, this was just bad. Too many dots on me and I die. Man, I hope you guys like the build. I hope you guys like it, and hey, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Peace.